If your Windows PC has been running slower than normal, I've got 7 easy tips to get it back up to speed. Let's get started. You can get there by pressing Ctrl-Shift-Escape, or let me close it. You can come to this search engine here and search for Task Manager. A window will be loaded to you. You can expand. In a case whereby yours is not giving you all the details, you see a part where you have to click on more details. So the next, I will click on processes. Yours might be at maybe app history or startup apps, but you need to go back to processes. So our attention is a CPU. If you look on the left here, you have OBS taking 12 and fluctuating like that, 12 to, let's say, from 8 to 12%. You can see CapCut also, though it fluctuates, it's also taking more CPU. The reason OBS is having more is that I'm using it to screen record what I'm teaching you now. So what you need to do next is any apps that takes up to 30 to 100%, if you are not using it, you have to right click and end task. That is one way to fix your PC running slowly. Also, any processes that you know that is not needed, make sure you know that it is not needed before you close it. Don't close system. Make sure that what you are closing is what you know that you don't need before you end the task. Otherwise, if you do that, it's going to affect your system function. So let's say, for example, I don't want this node server. I'm going to right click on it and then end the task, okay? But there's no need of me ending the task because it's just at 0%. It's not really doing anything much. So let's scroll down and see either we have other apps. You can see every other application on the CPU is 0. So they are not really taking any CPU space in function. Still under Task Manager, we're going to go down here to Startup Apps. Now, what this does is those ones that enable function when you boot your system, and those ones that are disabled are not functioning. You're going to go through and see the ones that are enabled and you are not using them. Make sure that you are not using them and you disable them. For example, browser_access.exe. I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is to right click on it and then click on disable. You can see that I don't need that. That would just be making the laptop process to be too slow. So you just go through any one you don't really need and then close it up. If you do this will reduce startup load and free CPU immediately. So you press Window I to open the system settings, then you come to apps, then you click on installed apps. Okay. Even from here, you can uninstall any application you've installed that you no longer need again. But that's not where we're going. We're going to scroll down to the system application. Let's use this application. I'll come to these 3 dots here. I'll click on advanced options. Then if you scroll down, background app permission, I will come to this place and set it to never. But before you set yours to never, you have to make sure that the application, you don't need it to run at the background. So you go back again and do it for others. You go back again and do it for others. So let's check for another one. Okay, let's say for example, you don't need this anymore. You can just click on these 3 dots. Be sure you know the application you want to stop from running at the background. But most time, it always puts at power optimization. For more function of your computer, you can set it to never. But in this case, I don't need this. I need this to be power optimized. Okay, so you go through every other application here and check those ones you don't need to run at the background. Very important for CPU efficiency. I will turn on my Wi-Fi for this. So I will right click on my startup menu and I will go to device manager. Then you go down to processor. Down here you expand it. Okay, you can see these are the updates I've made. Come to the last one here. I'll right click it and update driver. So search automatically for driver, browse like so. We're going to click on search automatically for drivers. Okay, good. Let's say the best driver for your device are already installed. You can see, so that is done. Then I will go back to display adapter. I will come to Intel graphics. I'll right click and also check for update. I'll click automatically. You can see I'm up to date. There it goes for the NVIDIA. Go to update. So search automatically. Let's see. Windows has determined that the best driver for this device is already installed. You can see this can affect your system running slower than usual. So once you get this update done, restart the system and you're going to see huge changes. This fix optimization. So I'll press Window I on my keyboard to go to the system settings. We're waiting for it to load. On your left hand side here, you come down to Windows Update. You can see you can click on check update. I have a pending one I haven't installed, so I'll click on check for updates. This might take a while. Okay, good. So I only have one update here. What I'm going to do next is to install it. You can see it's installing. So this fixes bugs, CPU reschedule issue, performance patches, and so on. So once this is done, then you restart your system and you see a huge difference. This instantly fixes CPU boost. So what we're going to do is to search on the search bar here, to search for power plan. Once you do that, you see an option here which says edit power plan, and then you come to this header here. We're going to click on power options. You can see mine is set to high performance. So if yours is at balance, you have to change it to high performance, and this automatically removes CPU speed limit. This is advanced. So how do we get into this? We'll press Window R on our keyboard. We'll type in msconfig and OK. Page will be loaded to us. We are going to go to the services option here. We'll click on it. And here are all the services you have here. You can see some are running on your right hand side on the status, some are running and some are stopped running. Okay, so for example, let's assume you don't need all these services again. All you need to do is to click on hide all Microsoft services, and then you click on OK. And if you are very sure that you don't need them anymore, once you check all of them, I can uncheck. It's not compulsory that you check all of them. I can uncheck. You just click on disable all. But I'm using more of the Microsoft now, so I can do that right away. The idea is, if you don't know it, don't touch it. So if you know anyone that is not needed here, you can uncheck it and then disable all. So this is a bonus tips you can use, but you have to be careful. You can give it to a professional engineer to help you update the BIOS of your system, because this improves CPU compatibility. For you to do this, you can go through the manufacturer website, depending on the kind of system you are using, download the latest BIOS, follow the official updates and instruction. But be careful, wrong BIOS updates can break system. And to wrap it up, most CPU problems are not because your CPU is weak. It is because your system is forcing it to do too much at once. So every tips I've given you in this video, there's still part 2 of this video which I'm going to talk about. This is all about your CPU functioning well. We're still going to talk about the RAM and others. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. Check out my other playlist for other important content or video that you might need, and see you next time.